It is the epicenter of San Francisco's homeless crisis, a situation that has become notorious around the world. Now, a legal deadline for the city to get people off the streets of the Tenderloin.
Living with what they call nightmare conditions, UC Hastings and a handful of Tenderloin residents sued the city of San Francisco in early May.
Now there is a settlement that requires the city to take action. KPIX 5's Wilson Walker on what must be done and when.
The number of tents here has exploded over the last year and a half. The coronavirus has only made the situation more dire, but now a settlement that promises some change.
People that I talk to in the Tenderloin who work here and live here are just joyful. They're gleeful. They never thought they would see this day, and so they're looking for a brighter future.
Long frustrated by the disaster on these streets, Tenderloin Housing Clinic Director Randy Shaw is bullish on the settlement. It requires 70% of the tents in this neighborhood to be removed by July 20th. The 30% remaining must eventually be removed as well.
Well, it shouldn't take a lawsuit for the city to do its job. And if this means that we get some more urgency and people get off the streets and we address the unconscionable situation in the Tenderloin right now, I think it can be a good thing.
District Supervisor Matt Haney has mixed feelings. He is worried that only 30% of those on the streets are eligible for hotel rooms now held by the city.
Right now, they're still relying on the same criteria for who gets to come inside, which is you have to be over 60 years old or have an underlying medical condition. That leaves out thousands of people.
Yeah, I mean, our primary frustration with the Tenderloin plan is it was developed without any kind of collaboration with the unhoused community themselves.
The Coalition on Homelessness, they have been calling for more hotel rooms, but they are not satisfied with the decision to move the remaining homeless into more safe sleeping sites like the one now next to the main library.
What needs to be done is we need to make sure that the entire unhoused community can move off of the streets and have an opportunity to shelter in place like the rest of San Franciscans.
The job of placing the eligible into hotel rooms started Thursday, but there are reports that some are reluctant to accept the offer. That would present another challenge for the city now that there is a deadline looming.
But if you do not want housing and you do not want to move to one of the shelter areas they're creating, and you say, no, I just want to risk the health of Tenderloin residents by living on the sidewalk, you can't do that. It's against the law, and it's not acceptable anywhere else in San Francisco.
So the effort is underway. There are more than 400 tents along the sidewalks of this neighborhood. In just over a month, some 300 of them must be gone. How confident are you that the city can accomplish this by the July date?
You know, I think there's some chance that they make this announcement that they're going to hit these goals. And because they haven't brought in the criteria, because they haven't secured enough hotel rooms, because they haven't filled the empty ones, that they fall far short.
Well, I'm 100% confident because the economic and the legal consequence of not meeting it would be severe. I don't have any doubt at all that goal is going to be met.
That deadline again is July 20th. Outreach teams continue to work their way through the list of those who meet the criteria for a hotel room, and the city is working to determine the location of the next safe sleeping site. In San Francisco, Wilson Walker, KPIX 5.